the attempted arson, or it was the arson, the conspiracy of extract trafficking, and alleged kidnapping. Okay? Those were dropped. I read you all the document this morning because I had a legal document I was live about it at about 6 or 7 o'clock this morning. It was dropped 7 o'clock. But if you missed that live, go back and check it out. What about the tunnels? They haven't said anything about any tunnels, beloved. There are some people that have said those things on live interviews, but unfortunately, none of those people are here to testify. None of those people have been called by the prosecution or the defense. Okay? So, as of now, that's just allegations and hearsay. All right, with that all being said, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you, beloved. Peace, love, and blessings. Okay? So, we're going to see how long it goes. But listen. All right, y'all, come on in. Let me give y'all an update on what's going on. We don't know what's going on right now. Okay? Hold on. I expect for them to bring us some of the stuff about 329 again. I also about basically, reiterate some of the things you've already. All right, y'all, come on in. Shout out to y'all that's coming on in. Make sure y'all shut out. Okay, so let me give y'all an update. Listen, we don't know what's going on in the Sean Diddy Combs trial right now. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I got here earlier this morning, like maybe about 8, just before 8 o'clock. And we thought trial was supposed to start at 12 o'clock, but it did not start at 12 o'clock. Then they told us that trial was going to start, well, they were going to start the jury charge instructions at 2 o'clock. And then we was told that they were going to, then we were told that it was going to start at 3 o'clock. So they let us in the courthouse at 1:30. We went inside the courthouse, uh, went up to the courtroom, and it started at 3. And let me just tell y'all, Diddy came into the courtroom this morning happy. He had a light blue sweater on with a white dress shirt underneath it. It has like some gray pants on. He came in smiling. He was happy. He waved at the press and his family that was inside of the courtroom. But when the judge took the bench, the judge said that he had received over 200 objections related to the jury instructions. Okay, over 200 objections related to the jury instructions. And he said that the objections was dealing with from word changes to constitutional violations. Okay, then Diddy's defense said that they needed 30 more minutes to go over some more stuff. And then he asked the state, um, you know, what did they think? They said that they needed 45 minutes. So the judge has us on recess right now until 3:45. It's 3:27. Okay. As you know, earlier today, um, 3 charges was dropped in the Sean Diddy Combs case, attempted kidnapping under California and New York law. Now, this was part of the federal case, but the prosecutors were using state law frameworks to support the charge under a federal conspiracy and RICO theory. Okay. The second one that was dismissed was attempted arson under the California law. Again, part of the federal indictment, but tied to an alleged incident in California where they was talking about Kid Cudi's car being firebombed, that Diddy did it, but a woman's DNA was on it. Okay. Um, and then and mind you, we in New York, but the feds were using California's arson statutes to support, their allegation, but they dropped that. The third one that was dropped was aiding and abetting sex trafficking. Okay, um, but of course he is still facing the RICO conspiracy, the sex trafficking. But this helps the case, especially when you talk about, the kidnapping stuff, all of these acts, right? But okay, because wouldn't it be just like, I mean, we don't know what's going on in the courtroom right now. You know what I'm saying? All we know is that the judge has received over 200 objections, over 200 objections. Okay, and he said that they range from word changes all the way to constitutional violations. And so we don't know what's going on. All I know is that Sean Diddy Combs came into court today and he was all smiles. He was happy. And I also had an opportunity to speak with one of his attorneys coming in the courtroom today, but I wasn't even recording. And I asked him, I said, is it true that 3 of the charges were dropped? And he started smiling hard. How you doing? He started smiling hard, okay? And I didn't even record it. But it is a lot of people from the press here. The media is here. The courtroom is packed out. We are inside the courtroom, okay? We are inside of the courtroom. Other than that, y'all, that's all I got for you. Is I mean, right now, all I got to say is that Diddy came in today wearing he came in today rocking a blue shirt, okay, gray pants, like a blue sweatshirt, okay. Underneath that, he had a white dress shirt. He looked real nice today. And he came in smiling and waving at people. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear? Um, yeah, so we don't know. Mallory. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a girl that I be chilling with here, Miss Mallory. She is a phenomenal person. Okay, she is so smart. Mic her up. Come on in here, sis. I want you.
Now tell them that I'm always embarrassed to be in front of the camera because
You're not.
I don't like to.
Well,
But I will do it for you.
thank you so
'Cause I was
much.
supposed to do it yesterday. And I feel it's bad. I don't like. I like to keep my word.
Okay, so
I hope I get.
let me ask you this. What do you think about the trial that is going on? Do you think Sean Diddy Combs is guilty of all of this stuff that he's charged with?
I'll say it like this: the charges that are being, the case that we're dealing with right now, Sean Diddy Combs is not guilty, and as a citizen of the world, I don't want him to be guilty
Why is
of
that?
these charges. Because first of all, he's not being charged with beating Cassie. He's not being charged for the things that we know he did. Like he's not being charged for the those mysterious stories that we
Right.
heard. He's not being charged for anything. And but he's being charged what he's being charged for, like the RICO. I don't see it. And I don't think that anybody should go and root for him to get found guilty for something that hasn't even been proven fully.
So do you think that the ladies, Cassie, Ventura, Jane Doe, you think they all are unindicted co-conspirators?
I don't even think they're guilty of anything. They're guilty of being regular women. I'm a woman. I want what I want. I go for whatever. I don't think they're co-conspirators. If they had made them co-conspirator, I'd probably be listening to them a little bit.
So you don't think them setting up these free calls? Because our conversation now is a little different than what we had yesterday.
No, no.
Yes, it is. It's a little different, but it's okay. So do you think that they shouldn't be charged for setting up these free calls?
The conversation that we had, I'm telling you.
No, just
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Based on the conversation.
because you was going in, you was
I'm
listen.
going in
She was going in yesterday talking about that they was unindicted co-conspirators, that they knew what they was doing, but how she, she's
Okay,
afraid of.
so
Don't come up here get that she was going in yesterday. Now she coming up here trying to change her story.
I'm not changing.
Okay, let me unmic you. Did she say that? I unmic you, baby. I don't need no fake news, baby. Get on out my camera. Get on out my camera. Bye, 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 bye. Get on out my camera. All right, y'all. So I'll keep y'all updated on what's going on in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. What's up, Ryan? Hit me up. And so, like I said, we are live here at the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Um, you said that yesterday when we was up there.
I was going to what I was going to say, but okay. It's fine. I'm not even talking about.
All right, y'all. So listen, yeah, get up. So anyways, y'all, like I said, the judge had over 200 objections. Okay. He said that he received over 200 objections in this case related to the jury instructions. The defense needed 30 minutes and the prosecution needed 45 minutes. And now we are waiting to go back in court. It's 3:33, so I'm going to head that way and I'll let you know what's going on. All right. I'll keep y'all updated. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Peace.